Well, hey everybody, welcome to Tuesday, October the 15th. And for those that don't know me, I am a part-time reseller. My name is Shani. And today I've been trying to do ship with me videos daily instead of like one big one at the end of the month or one every week. This just works better for me. And it kind of creates like quicker videos maybe that are easier for you. So I only have one order to ship out. In the last 24 hours, I have received one order. And so it's a little frustrating, especially when you're putting in the work and you're listing. So I'm going to show you my order, and then I'm going to talk about my first Whatnot show. If you're familiar with Whatnot, it is a live auction platform. A lot of resellers have started going to Whatnot. I'm actually a little leery of it. It's a way to dump inventory for cheaper. So you're shipping out quantity. And truthfully, I don't thrift enough, to go get a bunch of quantity. I don't have a local Goodwill bins. Or a Goodwill outlet, for those of you that know what that is. It's where it's like the last ditch effort of Goodwill before things go to the landfill. And you literally go in, all the clothing and goods are in these huge bins, and you pay by the pound. So you can it's a chance to get a ton of inventory. And a lot of Whatnot sellers, they go to places like the Goodwill outlet. There's other thrift stores that have like a pay by the pound. But there's none around me. I am in Ozark, Missouri, so I don't have that option. If I want to go to one of them, I have to drive 3 hours now. My favorite one was in Rogers, Arkansas, and it was taken out by some storms and tornadoes that went through this last summer. And truthfully, I don't know that they're going to get it back. I keep watching. If any of you are familiar with Rogers, Arkansas and the bins, and if it's coming back, let me know, because that's where I used to go. And it was only about an hour and 45 minutes from me, and now it's bye-bye. So I'm going to show you this order, and then we'll talk about Whatnot some more. This is what is going out today. It is Auden Seamless Briefs and Seamless Hipsters, size medium, 8 to 10, new 12 pairs. So these, you guys are familiar. I get these brand new underwear cases from the pallet place I go to. So each of these was $2 or $1.99, but after taxes and everything, it ends up being like $2.07 or something. So my eBay, I sent out an offer, and they must have accepted it. They only sold for $14.39, which makes my net profit only $6.55. But you guys who have been watching the last few weeks, you have seen quite a bit of underwear going out. So most of us use underwear. We need underwear, and underwear is expensive if you buy it brand new. So I've sold quite a bit of underwear. So even though I'm not making a ton on it, I'm still very happy that it's being sold here and there for dollars here and there. So I can't complain. It's hard not to buy it because it's been selling good, and I'm making, $5 here, $5 there. So anyway, I think I'm going to continue to pick it up, and I'm definitely finding out which brands are selling better than others. So, like the Target Goodfellow for men's, those sell pretty well. Or the PSD boys underwear, that sells very well. So anyway, it's going out. I put them in a 12 by 15 poly bag, and I am going to run that to the post office today. So because I was on call last night and I forgot to put in a USPS order for pickup. In my, I'm going to put a Halloween sticker on this. In my neighborhood, you have to order pickups for them to come to your house because they do not deliver to our house. And half the time they forget. They're in the middle of our old, they've been hiring guys, and I think as soon as they hire them, they fire them. I don't know. But anyway, I got my little Halloween sticker on it. So I'm just going to take that today. So let's talk about Whatnot. Whatnot, you have to apply to be a seller on. And so I went ahead and I bit the bullet and I applied. You have to fill out, these questions on, what you're going to sell. If you have a social media platform, they want you to put that in there. So you fill out all of these questions and then they approve you or not. And so I really have waited because we lived down at the lake prior to moving here about 3 months ago. We lived down by the lake and we did not have Wi-Fi whatsoever. So I knew I couldn't sell anyway because you have to have, good Wi-Fi because it is a live selling platform. So when we moved here, I thought, okay, I'm just gonna try it. The thought of me being live in front of people is a little scary. Even though I'm doing these videos and you see them, it's just kind of different, and trying to fumble with, my computer and everything. It's going to be something new for me. But I went ahead and I applied and I was accepted, and I've went through their reseller. They kind of have this reseller, kind of an education you have to go through before they'll finally allow you to schedule your first show. So I did that. So really the only reason I didn't schedule my first show quickly is I needed inventory. Like I've talked about, I just can't go get a bunch of inventory at one time. So I have been slowly just kind of picking up inventory pieces, and I wanted to get around 50. They encourage you to have around 50 items in your shows. So anyway, I have been collecting. I thought, what would be a great first show? And it's fall outside finally. It's cold. Like I opened my garage door and I just shut it because it's pretty chilly out today. And I thought flannels. So I'm just going to do a flannels for the family show. And so what I've been working on, I've been doing my 5 listings on eBay a day. And then I have been working on taking pictures of all the flannels to upload them. It worries me because I'm in this Facebook group of Whatnot sellers, and people are like, I did my first show. No one was in it. I was just talking to myself. So, it worries me that I'm going to waste my time, but they say it's just like anything else. You just got to keep putting it out there, and then eventually you'll get a following. I think I have like 5 followers right now. So I don't know. I'm going to give it a go. I'm really kind of freaking out about it, but anyway, I have started working on like all the flannels I've taken pictures of. I'm starting to put up here kind of in an order. I also have some little kids flannels. I ran out of hangers yesterday, which I thought, how am I running out of hangers? Because I feel like I bought hangers and hangers and hangers. But yeah, I'm running out of them. So I got to get some more hangers. But I also have this is all of the flannels I need to take pictures of. So, yeah, and they're cute. Like this one it's just a little Walmart brand, 24 months. It's the fleece lined. So I'm either going to do, I think I'm going to do like a $4 start or a $5 start. I'm kind of leaning towards the $5 start because these are definitely worth $5. There's a Gap one. And if they don't do well, I took flannels last year. They're back home, and I'm from a little town in Kansas. Years ago, I started a craft fair there, and I think I had made it to my 8th annual whenever we moved to Missouri. So I kind of passed the torch on to these 2 other girls, and they have kept this going. And it's kind of became, a really like good craft fair, and people know about it. They always look for it now because it's really like built up. So those girls have done an amazing job. So whenever I can, I try and go back to it and be one of the vendors because it's just kind of a nostalgic thing for me. So last year, I was trying to figure out, okay, I have all of my crafts, but what else is something I could add? So what I did is I went through my inventory because I was trying to help clean out things for the year, for the, prior to the new year. I took all of my flannels I had in inventory and I sold out. I listed them for $5 a piece because when I buy flannels, I buy them in my bags. You guys see me thrift the bags where, a bag is $10. So my cost of goods in each of these flannels are usually under $1.50 each. So it's a good way to ditch them and still make your money back before the end of the year. So here's my thought. I am off that weekend for that craft fair. And I think if I don't do well in my Whatnot show, I'm just going to take all these flannels and do what I did last year. Got a lot of traction. Like I sold the flannels before I sold anything else. It was crazy. I was making sales to other vendors prior to it even opening. So anyway, but yeah, I think that's what I'll do. And I've already pulled, these 2 have been in my inventory since the beginning of the year. So, and these 2 have been listed on eBay and they have not sold. So I'm just going to do that. And I have some Walmart brands. I have Faded Glory. I have George, and they're still like flannels. If people were going to buy them new, they're going to pay, 10, 12 plus bucks for them. So I am just going to give it a go and see. So my very first Whatnot show, I believe, is Tuesday. Is that the 22nd? Now that I'm talking about it, I'm like, when did I schedule that? Let's see right here. Shows. I was on call last night and I did not get a call. So it felt really good to not to be able to sleep, because the night before I did not sleep. So I went and laid down at like 7:45 last night and I crashed. Okay, so yes. So October 22nd at 11:30 a.m., which that kind of scares me too, the 11:30 during the day. I am going to have my first Whatnot show. If anything, it's going to be really good practice for me. I've already got a few other shows planned. I have quite a few vintage nightgowns that I think, I could do a show with them, and maybe some other vintage clothing. And then I kind of have a plan for like a extra large women's athletic show. So I need to get a couple shows in there and planned so it starts getting some attraction ahead of time. And I just haven't. So I'm going to work on that this weekend while I'm off, and we will see. But I have been putting my Whatnot referral link in my description. If you are not a part of Whatnot, if you could join using my link, After you make your first purchase, you get a $15 credit in your account, and I think I get like a $5 credit. You don't have to even purchase from me. You can go see what it's about, purchase from other Whatnot sellers and support them, and then you end up getting a credit. So anyway, I don't know. If you are a reseller and you have done Whatnot or you're thinking of it, let me know your thoughts. It's a little scary for me, so I don't know. Yeah, that's what I got today, folks, and have a great week. It is beautiful. I'm in Missouri. It is cold. There was frost on our windshields this morning, so it's really nice though. I have missed fall, so we'll see you later and have a blessed one.